Hello, you scurvy lot. Welcome to today's video. Here is a collection of kill-death moments across the weekend ending 16th of November 2025. Enjoy the video and please do drop a like. And if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much and enjoy the video. Is it a bird? Is it a train? No, it's a biplane. Piloted by Vindicta Day. And he's just about to die in a miraculous way. I hit him with a saffron. I bet he's old. That was a fantastically accurate sap shot. And the excited celebration is well deserved. As you can see, the first part of this video is set in Port Moresby, where we are battling it out with Seawolves, Emnai and Nakad. Watch the progress as we fight it out on the seas of Africa. Over the course of this video, you will see several battles of Enduring Confrontation, which is a longer naval mode within the War Thunder gaming environment. I can't fucking believe this. The moment you've realized you've just grounded yourself. In the game of War Thunder, it is true that naval players are a rare breed. And in Enduring Confrontation mode, they are even rarer. It is definitely a niche mode in the game, and within that Enduring Confrontation, the community know each other quite well, as you will see. Players come and go, but there are particular ones that are a very big foe. When former friends duel bitterly with vendetta, the seas will get redder. Of course you will see the vicious and the serious and the epic duels, but the vast majority of this video is in chronological order. Chronological in reverse. So please do stay tuned all the way to the end. There's several battles here of Enduring Confrontation and a few other clips thrown in for the Here's a fellow I'm fighting, Griffiths 44, a notorious Enduring Confrontation player that everybody knows. Stay tuned, there will be many duels between Griffiths 44 and Irish Viking. If you are lucky enough to have torpedoes, do drop them in the water if you think that it is a good time to drop them. Holding onto them does no purpose, and you can always respawn or find a port to arm. This here battle, it's a battle of attrition. There's a stat team. Yes, a stat team. And how can you think that there is a stat team? Well, I'll tell you one day, and it'll be in a special video. But anyway, here we are in a tense and taut battle between old friends, now foes. As you can see, the battle is intense, and we are holding them off in F Fort. We deny them access. Do watch. This video is back to front. Apologies, but later on we'll be front to back again. It changes about halfway, and this video lasts about an hour and a half. So, whatever you want, we'll do it all again, the right way round. But do drop a comment in the messages. And if you're new to the channel and you're still here, thank you very much for tuning in. Please do drop a like if you haven't done so far. And if you're new, of course, you can subscribe. There's no pressure. I cannot lie, the SKR-7 is a superb vessel. There is Griffiths 44 spawning in one just up ahead, and we are just taken out by Evil Scout 190 with his Bravey missile. We had our... no, it wasn't it, it was a Douglas, the bane of most people's lives in coastal battles, the Douglas. Yes, the SKR, back to the SKR. It's one of the best vessels going in the coastal line, and if you are in a squadron, please do go ahead and research it. You will not regret ever even researching it. I had a question from a friend recently: should I buy the SKR-7? I said, how much have you researched? He says, well, I've researched it. I've got about 4,500 golden eagles to go. I said, well, listen, research it a little bit more and then go and buy it, because you won't regret it. And it really is. It's a dilemma, because he's looking at another vessel, something 3-3, I can't remember, but there you go. That's the end of that story. But yes, SKR-7 is the bang bang. Haha, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. Up next is Denmark Straits, and we'll be having a great big battle there as well. So do stay tuned and keep an eye on what's going on in the next one. He's got his coastals turned off. And here we are at the latter stages of the Denmark match here, just before we went into the previous match there on Dover Straits, and this is the last kill-death moment of that match, and there it's tremendous. But we tried to get a sneaky torp off there, and we didn't, and weren't sure whether his auxiliary guys were turned on or off. But here we go, and we're getting torpedoed as well, so we didn't have a great match. We're playing with some friends here, Dances with Eggs and a couple of others. See if you can spot them.
Did he torp you? No. I thought that thing had a weak corpse.
This Denmark Enduring Confrontation was a terribly long match, but as you can see, we are working in reverse with the clips, so you can get to see from the end to the start. So we hope you enjoy the format, and if you have any issues with that, please do drop a comment in the comment section. Here we are, sailing even a Sovietsky Soyuz into the line of fire with many destroyers around us, getting kill after kill in a quite quick succession. They are gunning for the Soyuz. As you can see, they are swarming our position, but we're getting them one by one. Do we survive? And are we going to get to the objective? Watch to wait and see. Within the Enduring Confrontation community, there is a small group of people that all know each other, and crack does be good in Crookwood, but no strategy, team play, and fair fun and frolics with your friends can be entertaining, both also and strategically beneficial. As you will find out there, we can have lots of jokes and laughs at the same time, as we have fun times and laughs with dances with Migs.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, that sounded terrible. I didn't mean it like that. There you go. I see. I told you. Hit her in the ass. Go down.
That's an Italian.
That's what I meant.
Well, actually, it's an American living in Italy.
Okay. Bravely quiet up
He's actually really good, so be careful. He's pretty good at torps, so make sure you like stop and go and stuff and turn. And he'll sway back and forth. He'll sway back and forth.
We spawn back in again, and there we are. We're going to unleash a little bit of revenge. Yes. As we said before, playing with friends is so much better because you can actually coordinate and get the job done. Narspite, I've known Narspite for a long time, or Dances with MiGs, as also known as. But yes, we're attacking Port F on Denmark here, and we seem to be able to keep them at bay within their torpedo nets, but they've just spawned behind us there, and we are actually, it's not a balanced game, it isn't. But we seem to be doing alright, we seem to be winning.
Kill this Bravi. I got him hurt pretty bad. You can probably kill him.
Okay. Alright, let me get the Tashka now. We'll get back in now on the
About that.
So we're coming up to the start of this Enduring Confrontation battle, but it would have been the first kill, but the last clip in the series. And the next up is Dover Straits, playing with Loki. So we did actually win that match, and it was a good team effort with Dances with MiGs, Irish Viking, and a couple of other guys that we knew in game. The key to success and a winning game is teamwork and cooperation between guys that you find that are friendly within the game chat. Do reach out and use in-game conversations and instructions and all that kind of thing on the radial wheel, and you'll find it'll help so much, and you'll have a much better game as a result of it. Fighting battleships and battlecruisers is no easy task, but I find if you use armor-piercing shells and try and aim for the second turret on the forehead, and then hit him in the back, it'll do it. It'll do the job. It might take a couple of shots, but if you can get that ammo rack, he will pop like a Christmas cracker. I can see it now in the messages and the text below this video. Oh, leave those DDs alone. You're in a Soviet Soyuz. But if you notice, there's not much around except destroyers. Here we go, and Loki's in the picture now, and we're working very closely and working in close formation, working away all the way across the British Channel towards Dover. Can we make it? This game comes to a halt because Irish needs to get up and go out. and do something. So we'll be back in with the next round, that is shortly after this one, but we're just demonstrating that we can work very well with our friends in enduring confrontation. So do make a few friends and use that commands wheel that's just come up. It's very useful, and if you don't have the ability to talk on mic, you can use that, or the in-game chat. Very useful and makes the game so much more enjoyable. Good tips, guys, good tips.
The first land we made was a point called the Dead Man. Sought Portland and wide, we sailed then by Beachy, by Fairley and Wilderness, and bore straight away for the south, for them right, and we'll roar like true British sailors through that.
Coming into the end of the beginning, in a very Irish sense, we are coming into the next round, which is on Port Moresby in reverse. So you've just witnessed the last moment of this battle on Port Moresby, where we've taken all of the bases along the way. And you can follow from the beginning to the end, but in reverse.
34 leagues. Farewell and adieu to you, fair Spanish lady.
I have to say, and I'm sure a lot of you will agree, that there is a lot of communication there in the game chat there, and it's good to see, because if you look at across the wider range of War Thunder games where you have realistic battles or arcade battles in the normal modes, domination or conquests, things like that, there's very little communication and very little teamwork. But it seems to me that there's a niche in enduring confrontation. So if you're lacking and looking for some of that camaraderie and banter in chat, please do check out Enduring Confrontations. It is a bit difficult to find. You have to look up in the tournament side of things on between Thursday and Sunday, or even Monday morning if you're up early enough and you're off work. It's a great place to chill out for a couple of hours. Enduring Confrontation is definitely the best mode going, because it gives you that time to form strategy and have a battle plan to attack the enemy and try and win the battle. The next battle, what we'll do is we'll turn it back around so that we're not so confused and wondering what the hell is going on. It's just the way I started editing it, and apologies for that, but we will turn it back around again and start from the beginning and end on the end. Iris is playing a solo here, and yeah, we're just about to. Well, there, yeah, we're gonna crash. But Meme is here in the background there. He's come in to chill out in the voice channel as we play. He's playing Hearts of Iron. I reckon he's in a 7-hour match. He told me he was in a 7-hour match. He was absolutely exhausted afterwards, and yeah, we crashed and burned there, but we hope you enjoy this short little segment of this solo play with Meme in the background. So, as we said, it was Port Moresby, and looks like we're winning the match, and old Scipio's just blew us a new one, and but we're still persevering, and we're pushing through, approaching Port F. With Goijan not touching naval for so long, there's been some big updates of late, which has attracted new players to the mode. So therefore, what is next? Do you think that submarines will be on the menu? What about new principal ships with missile capabilities, such as the Bravey here, and how to counter these armaments and new advances to the game? Ahar, and a change of an enduring confrontation map back to Dover Straits. In this here match we be playing solo, but we start off quite well over there in the convoy up there to the north east, and then we move down the map and we start taking ports pretty much with a little bit of support, but not too much, and you'll see the progression of this match up towards the end. So as you can see, we're at the convoy spawn. Now, there's two things to do here in the convoy, and that is kill the defending ships and then decide whether you want to kill the convoy ships or not. Now, you can sometimes choose not to kill the convoy ships and persuade the rest of your team to do the same. That's not kill them. And use that spawn as an exploit to either attack the closest port. But of course, the convoys change, and they do change sides. So for or against, either you're defending or you are attacking. Now, if you're attacking, you can use the exploit. If, for instance, like today, we're in the northwest corner of the map there, but very close by is a port to the south. So this is exactly the time where you can say to everybody, do not kill the convoy, because we can use it to attack the port. But be warned, if the convoy is destroyed and say for instance you're attacking, you will be then defending, and of course it's a lot harder to defend than it is to attack. So plenty of tips there handed out to you today, and I'm just gonna give you another one. When the game starts from the beginning, do not spawn in too early. Wait for the convoy spawn, where you will be able to earn your spawn points. This is where you will battle it out in destroyers, light cruisers, and possibly even coastal craft to gain your spawn points for your larger ships. So then you can go on the assault for the bases. You cannot successfully take a port with smaller DDs or light cruisers. You do need a battleship or heavy cruisers as support with AP or SAP shells to take out not only the larger ships that may spawn there, but also the coastal defenses. Once the coastal defenses are taken out, you can then move in with the smaller ships. Leave your larger ships, your PBs and cruisers, on the outside of the torpedo netters for fear of those destroyers that are going to spawn in and try and torpedo your big ships as they move into the zone. Use and sacrifice your smaller ships to do so. This is a tried and tested strategy, of course. If you have a float plane, even better, because you can just go and land there and defend the plane from any ships or anything that is respawning to defend that port. And good luck in your conquest of Enduring Confrontation. But don't go anywhere, because we will continue to watch the rest of this epic and a bit topsy-turvy video as we watch the highlights of the matches that unfold. Are you a pilot? We need good pilots. Do you know any good pilots? Did you know that in Enduring Confrontation you can earn the same type of experience points and realistic progress on your jets, your aircraft, as you can in Sim? But, of course, in Enduring Confrontation, you're flying like you would in regular battles, which is a bonus. Also, you only need a 4.7 destroyer up to at 5 to earn those spawn points. Fighters spawn in at 200 spawn points, and with bombers and attackers coming in around 450 spawn points, which can easily be earned in the convoy session at the beginning of the match. So this is a consideration for everybody to take hold of, and let the pilots of War Thunder know to come and check out Enduring Confrontation. Let's grow the community and enjoy and add extra layers to the game. During the Enduring Confrontation matches, there are many missions that you can choose to do. Many of these missions are air missions, and the pilots. We need the pilots to do the air missions. Now some organized and well-connected, stacked teams can easily and quickly win a match by just completing the air missions, by capping the air caps and completing the ground missions for attackers and bombers on tanks that are advancing into your territory, or vice versa. If you don't fancy lazy flying as attacking or bombing, there are ample fighter jet missions to pursue, such as destroying surveillance aircraft or taking out the bombers that are quickly flying towards convoy ships that you either need to protect, or even just protecting the bombers that are going to the target. There are lots and lots of things to do. So we do need more aircraft in the sky. And of course, if you do get bored, there are plenty of ships to go and bomb or attack. There are various different strategies when approaching battleships, which you can learn through only practice. So do tell all your pilot friends, and if you're a pilot and sometimes a part-time sailor, this is the perfect mode for you. Pushing northeast to that port in the distance, alongside a colleague, we pursue the Cap. Oh, what's that? We're getting it, and we've taken the port quite easily. We're taking out the airfield as we speak, and we'll J out at this point because we have the spawn points, and we'll go down to the southerly post port and go and take that. Hold on to your seats, chaps and lasses. There is going to be a battle to be had to take the last port in Normandy. Aha! No, it's going to be quite a good one. Do stay tuned until the end. We have really done well on this match here of Dover Straits. There we are, we've just jayed out into the next scene, and we're straight up against, I believe, Scharnhorst. We've taken out within a couple of shots, to be honest with you. And he seems to have quite a bit of spawn points also. This is when we could use a bomber just flying around the last port. So now we move on to the coastal defenses, and unfortunately we don't have that. But I usually sort of aim a little bit lower to the left. I walk the shots in. That's what I do there. He's back again in his Scharnhorst. And we've just hit him again on the second turret forward. And in for a second shot. And that's the one that finished his day. We're back again, and we are struggling to take this port because he's relentless. He keeps coming back. But we're taking another pot shot at those coastal defenses. There he is, he's back again. He is really feeding me. Feed me, Seymour. Just a little bit more. But yes, this is the last point port, of course, and we've pretty much done it myself. Just another player. I think he's not there with me now. I'm not too sure what's happening behind me, but he's got the last shot in. Of course, I think we were on about 7% through there. And this is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and please do subscribe if you haven't, and if you have watched all the way to the end, fair play to you, and we will see you in the next one.